20 minutes outside of Boston, Allison and Derek are pulling in almost $200,000 a year. They live in a massive 4-bedroom colonial, they drive a Tesla and a BMW, they take their 3 kids to Disney World every winter, and they just wrapped up a $68,000 kitchen renovation. On paper and on Instagram, they look incredibly successful. But last month, their refrigerator broke down. It cost $1,600 to replace, and they didn't have the cash. They had to finance a new one for $90 a month. Because behind the granite countertops and luxury cars, Allison and Derek are sitting on $117,000 of debt. It is spread across maxed-out credit cards, a home equity line, and high-interest personal loans. This is the good parent tax. We have millions of high-income earners operating functionally bankrupt because their daily life has mutated into a debt-funded performance. Let's look at the math. Their take-home pay is $10,250. Subtract fixed survival costs, leaving $3,000. But elite travel sports consume $1,100 monthly. Adding dining out means they overspend by $1,000, straight onto credit cards. They aren't going broke keeping the lights on. They are collapsing under the sheer terror of looking like the only family in the neighborhood that has to say no. You might think Allison and Derek are extreme outliers, but they are the statistical norm. National surveys show nearly half of all Americans openly admit to lying about their finances to project a successful image. When you look at the economic data from the Federal Reserve, you find a massive behavioral anomaly hiding in plain sight. This chart compares household debt based on local real estate. It reveals that neighborhoods with median home values above $500,000 actually have higher average debt-to-income ratios than neighborhoods where homes cost under $300,000. People living in expensive zip codes are aggressively borrowing money just to afford being there. It turns the neighborhood into a localized arms race, where residents endlessly finance things they can't afford to impress neighbors who are secretly doing the exact same thing. Let's look at the end point of that arms race. Allison's neighbors, Ryan and Melissa, drove matching Range Rovers and sent their kids to private school, right up until the moment they defaulted on $340,000 of debt. The cars were repossessed, and the house was foreclosed. Every dollar spent on elite ice time and luxury leases is a dollar that cannot be invested. They traded decades of compound growth for a fleeting social signal that proves they belong. By focusing all their resources on the illusion of wealth, they actively prevented themselves from accumulating any actual financial security. If you recognize your own life in these numbers, you need an exit strategy. First, add up your total hidden liabilities: credit cards, auto loans, home equity. Then calculate exactly how much you pay in interest every month. That money is your pretending fee. It is the literal cost of faking wealth. Next, isolate the expenses that exist solely to match the people around you: the private lessons, the expensive vacations, the landscaping services. Now you have to cut half of that list immediately. Pull your kids out of the $1,000 travel sports and put them in a $90 rec league. The intense social discomfort you feel doing this is the exact pressure that forced you into debt in the first place. You simply have to push through it. Finally, tell one trusted friend the truth. Tell them you are in debt and pulling back. You will be shocked by how many of them respond with total relief, admitting they are trapped in the exact same cycle. Secrecy is the glue holding the entire illusion together. You can keep trying to keep up, wondering why you never get ahead despite making a great living. Or you can recognize that the game is rigged. Stop performing and quietly build actual wealth, while everyone else performs their way into ruin.